The goal of generics is to have reusable code that can accept multiple different types. With generics, you can have a function that can accept any type of input. In line 8, call the print all function to print the array of integers or strings. So let's take a look here. We have an array of integers called myInts in line 1. In line 2, we have an array of strings called myStrings. And then we have our first generic function. And let's walk through the format, which is actually easy to read once you understand it. We have a function called print all, and the type of the function is generic. So we have written generic, and the parameter is items, and you can see that it's a generic array. We don't know at this point whether it's an array of integers or an array of strings, so we have just written generic. And then we say for item in items, print item. And you can now see that in line 8, we're being asked to call the print all function. So we can say print all, and then we open it, and remember that the parameter was called items, and then we can say myInts. We can call the print all function and say items and pass in the integer array. This is totally fine. At the moment you do that, you can see that it will now print this, and the last value that it prints is obviously the last integer in the array. That's why you see 8 in the terminal window. It prints one per line, and here we only show the last line, which is 8. With generics, we can create functions that can handle various types of data, as long as the parameter type is the same as the generic. So you can see the parameter, we call it generic here, and we also call it generic here. They have to be the same. And the beauty of these generic functions is that you don't have to write a unique function to handle integers and then duplicate your code and create another function to handle strings. Generics just allows you to handle multiple different types at the same time.